Good morning, everybody. Back in the woods. Just got dropped off. I'm a shuttle driver, and I'm headed into Delaware Water Gap. That's where I stayed last night, of course. And the caretaker there drove me back to Wind Gap, and I'm gonna hike back to his house this afternoon. That's the plan. So getting a good early start. I think it's right at 7 o'clock, so not too late, not terribly early, but just about right. So I'm expecting that I'll be at his place before 3 o'clock today, maintaining just basic speed. Heading uphill right now though, so it's going to take the wind out of me, so I better stop. So again, 16 miles today, traveling northbound from Wind Gap back to Delaware Water Gap. And this is officially my last day in Pennsylvania. So happy with that. Be crossing the bridge into New Jersey first thing in the morning. So that's the plan for today. It's a little wet, it's a little cool. It's not raining. We might be getting a little bit of sprinkle maybe now, but not much. Of course, it's rained really hard the last couple of days, so we might actually even get sunshine before this day's over. So it's starting to break up a bit, and I think we're clear for about 4 or 5 days. So I look forward to that. So that's the plan for today. Hope everybody's having a great day, and we'll look forward to catching back up further up the trail. So it's these rocks that I will not miss. That is for sure. Those big ones that you can hop and skip around, so like that right there. You can make pretty decent time. You've got decent balance, and you can bounce from big rock to big rock, but you just don't have enough of those. What you end up having is these kind. That'll trip you, or it'll bruise the bottom of your foot if you step right on it. So I look forward to getting out of these rocks. I'm sure, 100% sure, that my feelings about Pennsylvania really don't differ very much from many other hikers that's passed before me. They all have the same attitude about it. Some people like the rocks, I think. And we've seen that Virginia had rocks and Maryland had plenty of rocks. And as I understand it, the first 3 days of New Jersey will be a lot more rocks. So it's not just Pennsylvania, but it does seem that Pennsylvania has an inordinate amount of rocks. And I look forward to eventually passing through them and getting beyond them. There we go. I see some dirt. All right, folks, we're making progress. I've already knocked down 5 miles in 2 hours, so we're doing okay. I'm not flying, but I'm doing better than average, particularly through these pesky old rocks. But we're doing okay, so I'm not sure I can maintain the pace for the next, call it 4 hours. But if I can, I'll be really close to finishing. So I'm gonna press on. I took my jacket off because I was getting sweaty, and then I'm kind of cold, but I found that if I'm cold, I hike faster. So I'm not trying to overcome the cold. Not with putting the jacket back on. I'm gonna overcome the cold by picking up my pace and getting it done. So I know it's crazy games I play, but it seems to work for me. But we will keep you posted as we make progress. I'll probably stop, next 2-hour check-in, maybe have a little bite to eat before pressing on. All right, having a good day. Hope y'all are too. We'll see you down the path. All right, folks. Believe it or not, we got another day of walking on these edges of these rocks. This is called Wolf Rocks. This area is called Wolf Rocks. And you can see where the trail is just leading up through there. The rocks are wet, I will tell you for sure. And I've been proud of my shoes traction, but I noticed a little bit of slippage today. First time, so I mean, at some point, those little the traction of the shoes will wear down. I think I'm starting to sense it on these shoes now, so we will just simply have to be careful. That's all there is to it, and plod our way along these rocks. These don't seem as perilous as that knife's edge that we did previously. They're flatter, and they're dispersed in a good way, where you're not doing so much jumping, you know. You're literally just stepping, just choosing your steps and making a step. But I think it's going to be pretty easy. Yeah, you just don't want to mess up. I'm going to step around that one. Go over here to that one. All right, I think we're through the worst of that. That's a good thing. Now I'm kind of doing a little bit of a green tunnel through this mountain laurel. Let's see what's up here at the top. More rocks. Just more rocks. I was kind of hoping for a view. Out beyond the trees, you can see some mountains in the far distance, but not much of a view. All right, I got more rocks to climb, so I'll check back with you guys in a bit. I thought I was about done with it, but came out of those laurels and just more of the same. So again, it's not terribly bad. What makes it bad is the rocks are slick, of course, and the majority of them, of course, naturally have a little bit of a angle downward. so your foot's not landing completely flat, and that's makes it a little concerning. Okay, we gotta get down there. I'm gonna I think it's time to cut the phone off for sure. Okay, kind of gone from one extreme to the other. This trail, we obviously have survived the big mammoth rocks. Had a young man pass me, and we were both kind of complaining. He couldn't wait to get out of Pennsylvania, and all of a sudden we got down off the mountain and we hit this, looks like just a beautifully manicured trail surrounded by ferns. So we take what we get, don't throw a fit, and before you know it, things could change and brighten up the day, and that's the case today for sure. Look, we found a power line. There may be a little bit of a view. You just have to imagine it without the poles. The house right there. Nothing that way. So now we're making progress, serious progress. I can get back to my earlier speeds and maybe make up some lost time. So keep you posted as things change or get interesting. But man, check out this trail. That's beautiful. That's where we came from. Up there's where we're going. But we actually got a view, y'all. Look, it's not raining. It's not cloudy. Well, it is still kind of cloudy, but certainly have some visibility. Look at a pretty farm. That red barn down there, and they're pretty. Very nice. It's been great to see a view. It's been a couple days where we could have had views, it just completely socked in. So it's nice to see things kind of clearing up. It's going to be like this or better over the next few days, so I look forward to that. All right, time to march on. I put my jacket back on. I got cold. There's no other way to around it. I just simply got cold. It's still pretty cool. This morning was in the 40s, and then of course everything's just wet, so as you're bumping into it, you know, you're getting wet. And then with the breeze, it's a little uncomfortable without the jacket, so I'm gonna keep the jacket on and I'm gonna continue to push on. So it's 11 o'clock and we have 6 miles to go. Oh, if I don't fall. 6 miles to go to our destination. So doing just average speed, we'll be there in 3 hours, which will be 2 o'clock. But and that might be what we land on. Probably 2 o'clock's a good target, I would say. But if the trail remains favorable, I would say, it's kind of mixed right now with rocks, then maybe I can pick up a little bit more time. But I am in no real hurry. I just need to wash a few clothes probably before I head off into New Jersey tomorrow. And you know, I might go down the street, try to find some food. Some dinner. I've actually got plenty of food for camping. I'm going to be camping probably the first 2 days in New Jersey for sure. The next hostel that I want to target is at mile 1,340. So that's 40. Yeah, that's like 43 miles from Delaware Water Gap. So 43 miles is really what I gotta carry enough food to cover, which is for me a couple of days, couple of nights. So yeah, should be fun. I look forward to getting into New Jersey starting tomorrow. There's a couple of milestones to be achieved. One, obviously, we're going to cross into a new state. And then secondly, we'll also cross the 1,300 mile mark tomorrow. So I look forward to that. I don't know if there's a marker or anything like that, but I'll know when I get there. But yeah, so I've got a lot to look forward to. Just got a few things to check off my list today before moving on. So those are the things that I'm focused on right now. So having a great day. I hope you are too. And we'll check back with you as we get a little bit closer to Delaware Water Gap. All right, folks, we have another view, and you can see just about as far as your eyes will allow you. Look through there. Close up, you got this huge rocky outcropping. Pretty neat. I'm surprised the Appalachian Trail doesn't go right over top of that mountain. But not today. So we're going to press on. I think we're about not too far, maybe an hour out, I would say, which makes it 2 miles out from our destination. So yeah, we've done pretty good. So just got to get on down this hill, and I can already hear some heavy trucks and traffic in the distance, which always tells me I'm getting pretty close to the gap. So yeah, making good progress. Let's go ahead and get her done. All right, everybody, we came off this hill, continuing our descent down into Delaware Water Gap and crossing over this creek. This is called Eureka Creek. It's got a nice little waterfall with it. Very nice. Eureka Creek. I only have a mile left, so I certainly don't need any water. So we're going to press on and work our way down. I'm really surprised that, honestly, the all of the rhododendron. If I didn't know better, I would think I was back in the Carolinas or North Georgia or something like that. The trail looks almost identical to what you see there. It just changed dramatically from all that rocky stuff all over the place. Of course, we got some here, but it's a little different. Kind of like it. It's a little cooler though in here. I bet it'll be really nice once all these rhododendrons actually bloom. It'll be pretty. Okay, let's take it on down to Delaware Water Gap. This is Lake Lenape. I think it's Lenape. Just outside of town. Almost there now. All right, everybody, believe it or not, we are still on the Appalachian Trail coming into the town of Delaware Water Gap. And guess where I'm staying? Remember me telling you? The old yellow house. It's right there, right off the trail. So when I make a right here, I'm still on the Appalachian Trail. At the bottom of the road itself is more of the town, and we'll go down there and explore it a little bit here in a little while. I've got to change clothes, take a shower, maybe start some clothes washing, and then I'm gonna head down. There's a barbecue place down there. I haven't had barbecue in 6 months, it seems like, so I think I'll try that. And yeah, so this is Marty's house. The guy has evidently got a history of construction work. He's done a lot in terms of refurbishing this place. The inside is really immaculate. He told me he tore all the walls out, did electrical work, replumbing, that kind of stuff. And done a really nice job, particularly at the inside. I know he's got more work to do, but he's made a lot of progress. So really, really cool spot. So that's it for now, folks. We will again step on down to this town itself. There's not a lot there, but there's 3 or 4 restaurants, a couple churches, and we'll check that out, and then we'll close out the video. Okay, hope everybody's had a good day, and we'll catch up real soon. All right, everybody, this is really a quick look at the town of Delaware Water Gap. It's going to be a quick look because guess what? It's raining. It's raining again. So I'm not going to walk as far as I wanted to down into the town. There's some blue sky in the distance, so maybe it'll quit. But right now I'm probably just going to go ahead and end the video and try to get under a roof somewhere so I won't get too wet. This I did want to show you. This is the Church of the Mountain. It's Appalachian Trail Hiker Center. So this is I believe it's a Presbyterian church, and I might be wrong about that, but in the basement of the church they also serve as a hostel, and I think it's a donation-based hostel where you just pay what you can afford, or whatever you think the services are worth to you, I guess. And they also every Thursday night, starting last night, they have a what they call a hiker feed, and it's where they invite hikers to come in, and the church themselves puts on a covered dish dinner for all the hikers. They do that once every week, I think now. So yesterday or last night was the first one of those. So I came down, and as well as some of the other folks, and attended that. The food was very good. The people were very cordial, and it's really nice for them to do that. So I wish I could show you more of the town, but yeah, I'm just trying to get dry right now. So I hope everybody's had a good day. Total miles today is pretty close to 16 miles, and looking forward to tomorrow and the milestones that we're going to surpass. We're going to travel into New Jersey, new state, and we're also going to go beyond the 1,300 mile mark, so that's great as well. So I hope everybody had a great day, and we'll look forward to catching up with you down the trail.